Hi everyone, and happy 20th anniversary to the Traveller's Notebook. I've just received my card size set in the brown colour, and I thought it would be fun to take a look inside together and set it up using the contents of the kit. And I've also got my other brown covers with me here so that we can compare the size and maybe talk about the usability and what I might use it for, because at this point I don't actually know what I am going to use it for. So let's open it up and take a look. The box is quite small, but it comes with this beautiful foiling on the cover. The one thing that really stands out to me to begin with is I've got the 10th anniversary tin here, and I really do wish that this 20th anniversary set came in the tin as well, because I find this tin really useful because it fits the regular size insert, so I can store them while I'm using them outside of a leather cover. So I do think it's a bit of a shame that this is just a cardboard box. And on the back it has the contents of the set, which we'll get into, and it does have the usual sort of wording that you get with Traveller's Notebook, and it has two lines on the side that says you can write and draw whenever and wherever you like, and it will always stay by your side with your precious things. So the intention of this card size is that a lot of people will probably use it as a wallet or just a small little notebook that you carry around with you every day. So let's open it up and take a look at what is inside. So it comes wrapped in plastic and everything is in here together. So while some of the accessories were wrapped in plastic, the notebook itself didn't come wrapped in plastic, which they usually are when you buy the regular size or the passport size. And just looking at the accessories, they are so small and so cute. Like the craft folder is just so teeny tiny, and I've never had one of these canvas pouches, but it was also just super small. And I do like on the pouch that it has the 20th Traveller's Notebook logo on there too. But we'll take a closer look at this in a minute. You also get two connecting bands and a pack of refills, which we will look at. So it has a list of everything that comes in the set. It has a little note about the 20th anniversary, and also has the care for leather items, which is very important. If you've seen my video about how to clean a traveller's notebook, I recommend always keeping this on hand. Don't throw it away. And on the back of the leaflet it has some instructions on how to use the connecting bands to put multiple notebooks inside your cover. So let's open up the actual leather cover and take a look at it. It has a very cute little dinky slip on the front with the 20th anniversary on it. And this box is just so mini and adorable. I love anything mini. And here we have it. And it of course comes with an extra elastic, which is the same as the one I have on my passport here. And always keep this elastic in the cardboard, as it is another spare elastic. So it comes in a cotton pouch as usual, and here is my first time seeing it. If I can get it out of the pouch, they can be quite tight sometimes. Oh, it's so cute! Oh, I absolutely love it. And on the back we have the debossing that says 20th Traveller's Notebook, and it has the brown elastic, and inside there will be one of the inserts. This leather is actually really nice and soft out of the box. Sometimes it can be a little bit stiff, and I'm really happy with how this leather looks. And of course it also comes with the bookmark. And this is such a tiny little notebook. It really is card size, like a business card. It's so cute. The one thing is that I kind of struggle to write in the passport size refill, so I don't know how much I would write in this size. I do love that the cover is this lovely debossing or letterpress printing. And if we look at the other inserts, because there are two different types of insert that came with this set. So including the one that comes inside the leather cover, you have these two grey covered notebooks, and these have the white plain paper inside. And then you get these brown covered notebooks which have the beautiful foiling on there, which matches the box. And these are the cream paper inserts, and they are just really nice. It's nice that you get 5 inserts to start off with. From the wording on their website, it does sound like they are going to stock this size of insert going forward. So it's not like if you use all 5 of them up, then you can't use this ever again. It does seem like they're going to keep stocking at least the plain cream and white inserts. There is a lot of speculation about whether they will bring this size into standard full range, and I guess it depends on how popular this 20th anniversary set is. And I think this will appeal to certain kinds of people who have always wanted something smaller and maybe have A7 notebooks that they want to try and carry around in a traveler's notebook cover. But for me personally, I feel like the regular size is something that I sort of use more at home. The passport size I've recently been using as a wallet, and I think this might be a bit too small for me to use as a wallet, but let's take a look at it in comparison to the other sizes. So here are all of the different sizes that I have in the brown cover. You have the regular size, the passport, the new card size, and I also have the 10th anniversary mini cover, which is so adorable, and I have actually attached a little lobster claw clasp to it so I can hang it off other notebooks because it is just too adorable. And just to say, I loved the tin as well for the 10th anniversary because the size of the mini notebook is the exact same size as it is on the tin, so you get exactly what you bought on the tin. Another comment to make about the 10th anniversary, I know this was 10 years ago, but I actually bought this set online from a UK bookshop which happened to have stock left a few years ago, and so I paid the retail price for this set, and it was I think about £25. However, the card size set was £85, which I know a lot of people have balked at that price. It is very expensive, but they know that big fans of Traveler's Notebook will buy it in the limited edition. And just for comparison, the red Love and Trip cover from last year's limited edition release was £90. You only got the cover and one insert in that edition, so you do get more with the set so that you're able to set up the notebook completely. It just depends on whether you think it is a good price or a bad price, that's up to you. But I just want to compare the passport size because I have recently been using the passport size as a wallet. And what I mostly want to compare is the size of the page. So you can see here sort of how big the passport size is versus the size of the card. It is teeny tiny. It's probably just about half of a full page. So I'm really going to have to think about what I use this card size for because I've really been enjoying writing in my passport size, but my writing is really messy. It is just for things I want to jot down. And if I use the card size for that, I think I would probably write on this direction rather than having it in portrait. I do feel as well like I'm able to fit everything that I want into the passport size, including a little diary I use for keeping track of my video plans. So this won't fit into the new card size, unfortunately. So as this comes with so many accessories, we might as well use them. So we're going to use the elastic band to put another insert into here, and we're going to put in both of these accessories. So I'm going to take one of these rubber bands and I'm going to put in one of these cream ones because the one in here is already a white insert. And so I just put the elastic through one book like this, and I'll take the one out of here. And I'm going to slip the elastic through on this side as well. It also doesn't feel like there's many pages in these inserts. Actually, I'll have to check how many pages there are. So they have 32 pages, and I think that is half of what is in the passport. I can't remember the numbers right now, I'll put them on screen, and I'm using the lightweight refill in the passport, so obviously this doesn't come with a lightweight refill. You might be able to make one yourself, but it's quite limited in the range, and I actually prefer to write on a grid. I especially love the dot grid refills in the other sizes, so we'll wait and see if they release those in this size as well. So as these two are attached with the elastic, they're quite tight there. I just loop it back under the elastic on the cover, like so. It does feel quite loose, the elastic, to be honest, in here. So they're not sitting like I would like them to. And it might be again that the size of them just means that they're going to sit a little bit funny. So I'm going to take the craft folder and fold it and put it behind the notebooks. And then we also have the cotton zipper case, which feels very stiff, but I think it will just soften up over time. But I'm just going to squish it a bit so that it loses a bit of that stiffness. And then you can lie it this way, that way, that way, that way, so that it folds around, just whichever way works best for accessing. And then you can fit sort of 2 cards in here, and maybe throw some change into the little zip case. I'm going to put it this way. And like with any traveler's notebook, you do just have to do a little bit of rejigging, but I do think because this is so small and so tight, they aren't really lining up very well. I might have to do a bit more work on the elastic to get them to sit how I want them to. And the bookmark is just hanging out. But as you can see, you can get it to sit flush, even with 2 inserts and both of the accessories in there. So that sort of gives you an idea of how much can fit. And you could put 3 inserts in and it would probably be just as fine. But I think this would be more of like a 2 insert size for me, or maybe just 1 with the other 2 accessories. I will say that the craft folder does look a little bit squished, and I don't know how many bits of paper or sorts of cards and things you'll actually be able to fit in there once it's wrapping around multiple inserts. You could also, I'll show you, it might also be better for this to just be put through the elastic here, so it's not wrapping around the inserts. Actually, I think that is what I would prefer. So you can see they can sort of line up there, and then you don't have this cardboard bending around the other 2 inserts. And that's it with the craft folder in the middle and the zipper case on the outside. And just to show you as well, because I missed it before, you've got the 10th Traveller's Notebook debossing on the mini one, and then the 20th Traveller's Notebook on the card size, which I think is really, really lovely. I'm really glad to have this as sort of a limited edition item in itself, and as I have been collecting limited editions from the Traveller's Notebook range as I travel in Japan or as they've released them year by year, I'm very glad that I bought the card size. But if you aren't a collector of limited editions and you see the price and you're like, oof, that's a lot, then I really think that you should think about how you are going to use it before you buy one. If you already like writing in an A7 size, then you'll probably love this. But as I said, I'm more used to writing in the regular size and now the passport size. I really like writing on the lightweight paper, and this is actually a perfect size for my bag. It's not too big and it's not too small. I feel like this might get a bit lost in there. So I'm going to keep playing around with the card size and seeing what I think I might be able to use it for. So let me know in the comments, did you get one of the card size sets? Which colour did you get it in? Because I failed to mention at the beginning, it also comes in black. I chose brown just because I feel like I prefer the brown. So yeah, let me know if you grab one and what you think of it, what you'll use it for. And if you're interested in any of my other Traveller's Notebook unboxings, or I've done some visits to the Traveller's Factory stores in Japan, I'll leave a playlist link down below. And make sure that you subscribe for more Japanese stationery and journaling content. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon.